Well, hello, Hammered Lampstand. I just discovered your podcast. I saw it in my news feed, in Facebook feed rather, and I thought I'd give it a shot. And I really liked the first episode I saw, Genesis 1, and I love the enthusiasm. You have an obvious love and knowledge of Scripture, and you obviously love the Lord, so it was really, really fun to listen to. I do have a question for you guys, though. You had mentioned in the fact that the Genesis 1 talks about the creation week and how science at first dismissed the whole idea of a beginning in creation, saying when Genesis 1 says in the beginning, it's obviously wrong because the universe has always existed, the steady state theory. And then when the discovery of the Big Bang came along, it kind of go alongs with the idea that there was a beginning. So I kind of got the feeling that you accepted the idea of the Big Bang theory. I'm talking about the theory, not the sitcom with Sheldon, which is actually a very funny show. But anyway, I digress. I'm wondering if you think that, why is it that you would accept the Big Bang theory but not accept also evolution, which is also taught, pretty much by the same group of scientists? Well, if it wasn't discovered by the same group of scientists, at least it's believed by the same group of scientists. Now, the whole idea of the Big Bang came about because they discovered that the universe was expanding, and so obviously if it's expanding, they were able to measure back and see it was at a fixed point at one point in time, and hence the whole idea of the Big Bang. I don't think scientists are lying to us. I believe that the age of the universe is what they say, based on how they can measure light and all that. I mean, I wouldn't know how to do it. I'm not a scientist, but there are pretty smart people who do that. So if there's all that time that is around because of the Big Bang being correct, then wouldn't that give enough time for evolution to do its thing? I would think it would. Anyway, that's just my thought on that. I do have an idea that the Genesis account, especially the first week of creation, is just a myth, as is it is similar to the other myths that are around in the Asian cultures. However, this is different because it is Yahweh who's creating, and so he's showing his people what it was like, how he created. And I had heard one sermon once regarding why the sun was not done creating until the fourth day, because back in the ancient world, the sun was worshipped as a god. But the Lord wanted to make sure that people knew that the sun was created. So basically, he's the Lord of all creation. To me, the mechanism of what God used to create the universe is unimportant. It is the fact that God does the creating, and no matter how he does it, that's the important thing. I mean, people say, yeah, but why would God take billions of years to do something he could do in an instant? Which I know he could. He could do it in an instant. He's God. But, what does God have to rush for? After all, God is outside of time. It's not like he would feel it like we would feel it, because he is outside of time, something that us human creatures cannot understand what it'd be like to be outside of time. For God, it's no big deal. And now, if scientists come along and prove that evolution is incorrect, and show other ways that life has started, then I'll be willing to accept it. But so far, I don't know, for me, it seems to be that's the way it happened. Anyway, I'd like your thoughts on this. Again, I enjoyed your show. I'm going to go back and listen to your other podcasts, and I'm enjoying it. All right, thanks for listening to my little rantings. I appreciate it. Have a good day.